Yeah, this is probably the best sunset in the world. Oh no, that wasn't powder sugar I was pointing at. That's powder sugar over there. You can see it. It's probably the best sunrise in the world. Might be even better from Ipanema. Some different angle. There you have more mountains. But yeah, I don't feel frustrated anymore. Look at those islands over there. I'm not sure what that is. Far. It's like a lighthouse or something. I mean, if I go back to England, if I'm forced back to England, I probably wouldn't feel bad because I think I've been here enough, like experienced paradise on earth, and it's just obviously it's not all perfect because you do have dangers and the dating isn't good here. If you want to go to dating, you have to go to a frustrated city like Asuncion or Buenos Aires, where the girls are really frustrated. But here, I totally understand it now. I mean, I've been here for 2 years, and I mean, some people wanted to. I was walking the beach yesterday. This is an example, and some guy wanted me to join him, and she had really two. He was a gay guy, but he wanted me to join them, and they had two nice girls who were smiling at me and just in the group. And I was going to start. I should have. If that was me, the old me, I would have stayed and talked to them. But now I just don't feel the need to. I've seen like the real most frustrated paranoid city in the world, like Asuncion, and now I'm just happy to be back in Rio. It's like just the nature, the sea. This is what I dream of, just like bathing in the sea. Like every inch of my body was just wasn't craving sex. It was craving the ocean, just like bathing in the ocean. And now I have it. Like I don't feel frustrated. I don't feel like they need to have sex. They need to have this. I think it's different in Miami. In Miami, you do get a lot of frustrated girls, a lot of people who are section. And they have the porn industry there, so you gotta have that. So I think Miami might be different. I think that's a fake beach though. I think that's like a man-made beach, a lot of them. But here you have the real life, but in real life that means you have the real dangers as well, the good and the bad. Not total security, because that isn't real life. Total security isn't real life. Total security is like, total real life is like the jungle, and the beaches, and you have the jungle, the mountains, you have all nature right here. There's good about it everywhere, I mean, if I went back to England, I would think I've almost had my fill. I'm 90% full, of so if I go back to England, I think there's like 10% that I've got to do. But yeah, like I don't feel frustrated like I used to. Like in the cities in Manchester, wherever you grew up, it's like, you're like a hamster in a cage. You constantly go to the gym, work, and then come home, and you constantly feel frustrated because you want to have sex all the time because you just think, what's the point? There's no meaning, there's no fulfillment out of any of this. You gotta find fulfillment anyway. That's why in Asuncion, there's nothing to do but Friday, Saturday night and go out and have sex, everyone chasing the same thing, and when everyone's chasing the same thing, everyone ends up the same. Everyone looks at you with those eyes, with those bags underneath those eyes, those sulfur eyes, were just polluted by fast food and Netflix, and they just look like dead robots. I mean, the girls are hot because they're frustrated. You feel that energy, they're frustrated. Any of them, they need to get fucked, They need to. I'm gonna get monetized for saying that. But they need to have S3X. But the same in USA because they're frustrated because of all the lies and everyone being the same. But it's strange. It's what I was gonna say. Yeah, because they don't have nature. They don't have that fulfillment, and they're eating fast food, they're doing all these drugs, and then that's what makes it even worse. They're following consumerism, so they need to fill that hole in them because they don't have nature. So they have that hole, fill the hole by being like everybody else. That need for security to have is, being like everybody else, being a robot, like a lot of people. And it was like, I knew all the rules, I knew how to do it. I knew if I wanted to get sex, I would, do this, do that, then do this, then do that, then do this, then yeah, I got sex. And that's just like, it just made me feel like a predictable robot, and it's fake and pathetic, so I'm always testing the limits, and that's why I get a lot of girls mad at me, because she's like, oh, you didn't follow the rules, you didn't do this, you didn't follow these steps which everyone else follows. And yeah, you find that a lot in the city. You have to do this exact same thing, you know, so the girls feel secure and they feel like, oh, you're saying I'll have sex with you, or, you know. And that just seems pathetic to me. It just seems predictable, boring, and robotic, and fake, you know, and plastic, you know, just nothing, no fire there, no. That's why I fall in love with Brazilians, when they say things that's on the heart and just follow their own. They're so natural. It's just so adorable and so sweet. And it's just, but I don't feel that, like 90% of them, I don't feel that they're sexy. They just obviously because they're not frustrated, because they have the sea, they have the ocean, they have nature, and yeah. Maybe it's a second-hand smoke, because everyone was smoking weed over Carnival, and in Asunción everybody smokes weed. And whenever I go clubbing or when I went to Carnival, I inhaled the second-hand smoke quite a few times. And I try not to, but because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, it gets into my system really easily. So right now, all I'm been thinking about is just eating and sleeping a lot of times. Well, I have to fight against it, and I feel really too relaxed. But you know, too relaxed, too at peace. Usually, so I think that may be adding to the factor as well. So maybe I would have approached those girls yesterday, and I would have been frustrated. I would have had that need, that itch to scratch. It's like when you go training with kickboxing. After kickboxing, I just felt at peace. I didn't feel, you know, I didn't know what it was when I was younger, but it's just feeling that it's burning off all my testosterone, burning off that fire, and that's what makes girls attracted to you, when you have that fire within and you burn it off throughout the day, either mentally, physically, all of them, you know, to reach success. That's the fight we all face, to try and do that, to control and focus. I won't say focus, because it's all about control. Focus is you know, comes and goes. You can have it now and then, it doesn't matter. As long as you control it, that shows the focus. And the focus comes then afterwards. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, that's blah, 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 blah. I love to have an adorable Brazilian girl from Belém right here. I met in New York. She was so adorable, so cuddly. The way a girl I met, she was half Russian and she was half Brazilian in Curitiba. And she sent me tons of voice messages, and she was the most beautiful girl you would ever see. But she had like half followers that she was following. And those are the best kind of girls, because she wasn't ruined by society. Like I said in the other videos, once a girl gets lots of followers, it goes to her head, and then she's given up. She doesn't feel the need to try hard anymore. This girl, she was working like 2 jobs, and she was so intelligent, and she was like leaving voice messages because I was crazy. She was going, "What the hell, Aaron? What the hell?" And she's just so cute the way always. I love girls that make fun of you, like take the piss out of you, and you can get over it. I love that kind of girl. But anyway, it's time to go for early morning training. That's my early morning rant. So latest, guys.